Good morning, everyone. I just want to go through a couple of introductions as we get started. So this is our activities for people living at home program. And this slide has the information that tells that we meet every day, Monday through Friday, with our link and my email address if you need to contact me directly. This is a recorded Zoom meeting, so if you don't wish to have your voice or your photo recorded, please make sure that those are muted. And when we do the recording, we actually do it in the speaker view so that the people who view the recording will see the presenter. And today we are doing a sing-along with Linda Abel, RN and President of Dementia Friendly Fort Worth, and Bill Shan, who's a retired Baptist minister, and we found out last week he plays the piano wonderfully.
Yes, he does.
I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay.
Well, it's all you.
Welcome. Am I okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. We're going to start with the song that we started with last time just to get us moving and awake, and then we've got several songs lined up that we can sing. So this one is If You're Happy and You Know It, and the first one is If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. And then I'll tell you each one that we're going to do 3 verses. So if you're happy. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, the next one is stomp your feet. So you don't have to stand up, you just stomp your feet where you're sitting, okay? If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. All right. The next one is, if you're happy and you know it, say amen. We're both active in the church. Bill was a retired minister, and my husband is a retired minister. So we like to do say amen. But you got to get your arm going, too. See, this is a little exercise along with the music, okay? All right. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. Now here's the tricky part. You do all 3. So if you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, amen. Okay, you ready? If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, amen. If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, amen. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, amen. All right, now we're all warmed up and ready to go. So we have some old songs that I hope everybody will know. And the first one is Home on the Range. Yeah. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam.
Linda, this is a song that all through the years I've taught boys and interview people for choirs. I would try this song. This song is a song I have them sing to try out for the choirs.
How about that?
All these years.
We are not trying out for the choir today because I would flunk. So we're going to just do this. But oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam. I think y'all know that one. Where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Here comes the chorus. Home on the range. Home on the range. Where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies and the skies are not cloudy all day. And there's another verse. I'm learning things that I didn't know. I didn't know there was a second verse of this. And it says, how often at night when the heavens are bright, that the light from the glittering stars, as I stood there amazed and asked as I gazed, that the glory exceeds that of ours. Yeah, well, we'll try it. I don't know. I've never sung that verse before, but we'll see how it goes. I'll try to give you the words a few at a time. How often at night? How often when the heavens are bright. See louder, Bill. How often at night the heavens are bright, when the heavens are bright, that the light from the glittering stars, as I stood there amazed, and asked as I gazed, that the glory exceeds that of ours. Glory exceeds that of ours. Now the chorus that you know. Where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard, where seldom is heard, and discouraging word, and the sky is not cloudy. The sky is not cloudy all day. All right. I don't think I made a choir, but it was fun anyway. We're going to sing a song called On Top of Old Smoky. Y'all remember this one? This was popular, I guess, maybe in the 50s or so, On Top of Old Smoky. And when I was growing up, I was growing up in the 50s, we learned another verse to it. Some of you may know this one. You sing On Top of Old Smoky, but then you sing On Top of Spaghetti. How many of you ever sang that? Any of you ever sing On Top of Spaghetti? Okay, Gail did. The rest of you didn't do that? Oh, good. I learned that one better than I learned the whole regular On Top of Old Smoky. So we're going to sing On Top of Old Smoky. And there are 3 verses, and they're actually pretty familiar. But I'll give you the words as we go along. So the first one is, on top of Old Smoky, all covered with snow, I lost my true lover for courting too slow. For courting's a pleasure and parting's a grief, and a false-hearted lover is worse than a thief. For a thief will just rob you and take all you save, but a false-hearted lover will lead you to the grave. I don't know who wrote these songs, but they've got some weird words. Okay, on top of Old Smoky, let's give it a try. On top of Old Smoky, all covered with snow, I lost my true lover. I lost my true lover for courting too slow. For courting's a pleasure. For courting's a pleasure. And parting's grief. Parting's grief. And a false-hearted lover is worse than a thief. And a false-hearted lover is worse than a thief. For a thief will just rob you and take all you save. For a thief will just rob you and take all you save. But a false-hearted lover will lead you to the grave. But a false-hearted lover will lead you to the grave. Next week, I'm going to try to send the words out to you before we start. We kind of figured out how we can do that now, so we'll see about that one. Do you want to do the second verse on that one?
Sure.
It says, and the grave will decay you and turn you to dust. This is a really encouraging song. Not one girl in 100 a poor boy can trust. They'll hug you and kiss you and tell you more lies than cross lines on a railroad or stars in the skies. Who writes these songs? Well, we'll try that one. And the grave will decay you and turn you to dust. Not one girl in 100. Not one girl in 100. A poor boy can trust. A poor boy can trust. lost my star, or stars in the skies, or stars in the skies. I promise it'll be better next week because I'll get you the words. Now you have to try this though. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Tell me some of you actually sang that, because I grew up singing that.
I did good.
Well, we're going to try it anyway. So on top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. And then I'll stop and give you the next one, okay? On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Okay, now this is what happened next. It rolled off the table, it rolled on the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out the door. Okay, off the table, on the floor, out the door. It rolled off the table, it rolled on the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. Now, it rolled in the garden and under a bush. And then my poor meatball was nothing but mush. Okay? It rolled in the garden. It rolled in the garden and under a bush. And then my poor meatball. And then my poor meatball was nothing but mush. Okay, now get this. The mush was as tasty could be. And early next summer, it grew to a tree. You got that? The mush was as tasty could be. And early next summer, it grew to a tree. The mush was as tasty could be. And early next summer. And early next summer, it grew to a tree. 2 more verses and I promise the pain will be over. The tree was all covered with beautiful moss. It grew great big meatballs and tomato sauce. Okay, the tree was all covered. The tree was all covered with beautiful moss. It grew great big meatballs. It grew great big meatballs and tomato sauce. And tomato sauce. Last verse. So if you eat spaghetti all covered with cheese, hold on to your meatball and don't ever sneeze. Okay? If you eat spaghetti all covered with cheese. If you eat spaghetti all covered with cheese, hold on to your meatball. Hold on to your meatball and don't ever sneeze. And don't ever sneeze. That's terrible, isn't it? I can't believe that. Okay, now here's an old one that we used to sing. Oh, my darling Clementine. Y'all know that one? Oh, my darling, that one? Okay. So I have a few of the verses that I remember singing. So these may, that you may remember those when we start off. We probably won't sing them all because there's way too many verses, but we'll sing 2 or 3 of them, okay? In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner 49er and his darling Clementine. That's how it starts. And then it's, oh, my darling, okay? In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner 49er and his daughter Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. I saw y'all singing along with that one. That's an old one. Okay, this one, the next one is light she was and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9. You remember that? Wearing boxes without topses. Yeah. Sandals were for Clementine. I remember that verse when I was a kid. Okay, so like she was and like a fairy. Like she was and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9. Wearing boxes without topses. Sandals were for Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine. Then, it's got the verse about she drove ducklings to the water. Do you remember that one? Oh, you don't remember that one? Okay. And then there's a verse about, when she drove the ducklings to the water, every morning just at 9, she hit her foot against a splinter and fell into the foaming brine. Yuck. And then you sing, oh, my darling. Let's sing, oh, my darling. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine. All right, I'm going to try to sing this one. Ruby lips. Ruby lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine. But alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Now sing. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine. Now there's one more. How I missed her. How I missed her. How I missed her. How I missed my Clementine. But I kissed her little sister and forgot my Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine. Very good. Did y'all remember that one? How about Oh, Suzanna? Do y'all remember singing that one? Oh, Suzanna. I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana, my true love for to see. It rained all night the day I left. The weather, it was dry. The sun so hot I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Remember this one? Let's try it. And then we sing Oh, Susanna. Oh, I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana for my true love for to see. It rained all night. It rained all night the day I left. The weather, it was dry. The sun so hot, I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna. Oh, Susanna. Oh, don't you cry for me. For I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. The next one is, I had a dream the other night when everything was still. I thought I saw Susanna a-coming down the hill. The buckwheat cake was in her mouth. The tear was in her eye. Says, I'm coming from the south. Susanna, don't you cry. These are really weird words. Okay, I had a dream the other night. Some of you may remember this one, because I remember singing this one too. I had a dream the other night when everything was still. I thought I saw Suzanne a-coming down the hill, a-coming down the hill. The buckwheat cake was in her mouth. The buckwheat cake was in her mouth. The tear was in her eye. The tear was in her eye. Says I'm coming from the south. Says I'm coming from the south. Susanna, don't you cry. Okay, here we go. Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me. From Alabama with my banjo on my knee. All right, you made a little fancy there at the end. Okay. How we Are we okay? We got a little bit more? How about she's coming around the mountain? Do y'all remember singing?
Let's do one more.
One more. You want to do she'll coming around the mountain?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, she'll be coming around the mountain. Okay.
I bet everybody knows that one.
That she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. That's, you sing that over and over again. And then the next verse is, I'll tell you the verses as we come to them, but they're the same thing every line, okay? And then I'll tell you the next what we'll sing. So she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Now the next verse is, she'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Driving 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. I run out of breath on that. The next one is, oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. We will all go out to meet her. We'll go all out to meet her. We will all go out to meet her when she comes. All right, now listen to this one. We will kill the old red rooster when she comes, okay? We will kill the old red rooster when she comes. We will kill the old red rooster when she comes. We will kill the old red rooster. We will kill we will kill the old red rooster when she comes. Now, what do you think we're going to do with that old red rooster? We will all have chicken and dumplings when she comes, okay? We will all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. We will all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. We will all have chicken and dumplings. We will all have chicken and dumplings. We will all have chicken and dumplings when she comes. And then the last one, and you'll be glad. We'll be shouting hallelujah when she comes. We'll be shouting hallelujah when she comes. We'll be shouting hallelujah when she comes. We'll be shouting hallelujah. We'll be shouting hallelujah. We'll be shouting hallelujah when she comes. And you're all saying hallelujah, we're through. Gail, do you have some announcements or something that you need to make? And then Bill's going to play a song as we get ready to close, okay?
Sure.
That was great. That was great, Linda and Bill. Thank you so much. And I want to show you real quickly what our activity for tomorrow is. So I'm going to try to share my screen, and then we'll come back for Bill to do one more song. So tomorrow we will be doing crafts with colored tissue paper with Brooke Wood from Civitas Senior Living. Join us at 10:30 at this same address where you joined us today.
Do they need to have some tissue paper so they can do it?
If you have colored tissue paper, glue, and regular paper to bring along, that would be great. Otherwise, you can just watch what Brooke has to do on the screen. So, Bill, we're going to let you sing one more song, and we'll close with that.
All right.
Bill's going to play a beautiful song.
Could I just sing the love of God?
You can sing whatever you want.
Oh, that'd be okay.
We're going to let him sing whatever he wants.
The love of God is greater far than tongue or pen ever to name. It goes beyond the highest star and reaches through the lowest earth. The guilty fair, and with prayer, but it is done today. Is there any time be reconciled?
Oh, thank you, Bill. That was beautiful. Thanks for coming, y'all. We'll see you next week, I hope.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We hope that you've had a wonderful time today joining us for this sing-along, and I hope that you're able to join us tomorrow, same time, same channel. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye, Barbara. Bye, Patsy and Joe. Bye, Janet. Bye, Bill and Linda.
Bye-bye.